Hey everybody, welcome to this year's Tempe Instagrammies, our first ever televised version. We're coming to you live from the Tempe History Museum with a much smaller crowd than normal, but it's still an awesome group of people and we're so happy to have you here. One of the reasons that we created this contest was to build a friendly community of photographers that could rely on each other for inspiration and tips, and frankly, goodwill. We could all use a little goodwill, right? So this event was to bring people together and form those relationships and have a really big party. Except maybe this year. Have a little small party, okay? But we're going to while we can't get together in person, we can still see each other. Tonight, we're not only going to show you the nominated photos like we normally do, we're going to show you the pictures of the people who took them. Everybody sent in a photo of themselves. And so every photo you see will have their Instagram handle, it's going to have their real name, and it's going to have their picture. So if you're inspired by something that you see tonight, go onto that Instagram handle, leave a nice comment. That'd be really nice. If you see somebody in person out taking pictures, give them a socially distanced hello. We have about 20 categories to go through tonight. And between those categories, we're going to interview our Best of Tempe Gov finalists. And then we're going to reveal the winner at the very end. So, I was talking to my husband the other night about this contest. Some of you might know him. He has photographed many of our Instagramming winners in the past. Mike got his start in photography while serving in the Air Force. He bought a camera from the base store and took a few pictures. He entered those pictures in a contest and won. It was the start of his professional career, one that led him to working as a photojournalist for the Arizona Republic where he photographed rock stars, US presidents, world leaders, and the news of the day. That photo contest led to his nomination for a Pulitzer Prize, a livelihood for our family, and many great life experiences. Winning a photo contest can give you the confidence to pursue whatever you love, whether you do it as full-time or as a hobby. We hope this gives you the incentive to keep going. We've been proud to see how Instagrammies have, in some cases, led to paying jobs for some of our finalists and winners. We've been glad to see the friendships take root and see people who are proud to be recognized for their creative efforts. We love this event and the impact it has on our city. So, we have new trophies this year, and they are handmade just for you over at the Edna Arts Center. And it's just a few feet from where we are right now. Let me show you a little bit about what we're talking about and how they were made.
Hi, my name is Lisa Bernal Breathauer. I'm a ceramics instructor here with the City of Tempe Ednaville Arts Center. Currently, I'm teaching intermediate and advanced ceramics in a live setting on Zoom. Students are exploring both hand building and surface design in a very community supportive environment. Over the past 2 years, Edna Arts has been excited to partner with the Tempe Instagrammies to create these handmade ceramic awards that are given out to the winners in each of the categories. To make these awards, we roll out the clay and then we stamp it with the City of Tempe logo. We then cut out the clay, form it and shape it, and it will be fired, then glazed and fired a second time. This project is a great example of what our students are learning right now in our Edna Arts virtual online classes. Please check out our website to find out more about our current and future class offerings. Congratulations to our Tempe Instagrammy Award winners.
We have one of these trophies for the top winner in every category, along with some really great prizes. The new Canopy Hotel in downtown Tempe is giving away a staycation to the Best of Tempe Gov winner. Tempe Tourism Office has provided tickets to the Desert Botanical Garden, to Sea Life, Legoland, and more. There are gift cards to Vincentorio's and Perfect Pear Bistro, and Downtown Tempe Authority has arranged for gift cards to Pedal House and other downtown locations like Sparky's Ice Cream. Your prize bags are going to be lovely. No two are alike. There are rounds of golf, there are t-shirts. Nick Bastian from South Tempe Style has pulled together some excellent goodies from South Tempe, and Tempe Camera has gift certificates for their award, as well as for the Wavemaker. Tempe Center for the Arts has contributed some swag, and we have some golf. Basically, our whole community has pulled together to reward our winners. So, let's give away some prizes. For the last 3 years, reporter Josh Ruggiero of ABC 15 has emceed this event. He can't be with us in person tonight, but he's with us digitally. Let's welcome Josh and see the entries from the ABC 15 Weather Award.
Josh. Hi everybody, Josh Ruggiero here from ABC 15. Just wanted to welcome you to the 2021 Tempe Instagrammies. The show must go on, and it is. A lot of people working behind the scenes to put this show on for you tonight. Congratulations to the finalists and the eventual winners. Super excited for you. Great images all around. We had quite a wild weather a couple of days here in Arizona. Snow in the high country, rain, hail, and grapple here in Phoenix. Ton of photos coming into the ABC 15 newsroom. So it seems fitting that we start tonight's award show with the ABC 15 Weather Award. I got a sneak peek, and let me tell you, great photos submitted as they are every year. I'm not going to release the winner yet. I'm going to let Chris Baxter Ging do that. So welcome to the show. Have a great time tonight. And Chris, the mic is yours.
Thanks, Josh. So here we go. Our first award of the night. And the finalists are T.A. Holmes, Abhishek Fascista, Dave Bentley, Mandy Hawley, Jonathan Pino, and the winner is Abhishek Vashista. One of the things that Tempe is best known for is our picturesque, historic downtown. Here from Downtown Tempe Authority is Marketing and Communications Manager Jasmine Reyes.
Hello, everybody. I'm pleased to be able to give out a few awards tonight and to introduce you to the first of six, Best of Tempe Gov finalists. We're doing things a little bit differently this year. Normally, Best of Tempe Gov is the last award handed out of the night. And that's still the case, but we're going to highlight each of our Best of Tempe Gov finalists separately tonight and ask each of them a question about their art. I forgot to take off my mask. Oops. You can hear me better now. But first, let me introduce the finalists for the People of Tempe category. Tempe is a beautiful place, in part because of the people who live here. You were all submitted some amazing pictures of people enjoying life in Tempe, and here are your finalists. Shay Lemons, Sarah McKee, Jason K, Danielle Cucinata, and T.A. Holmes. And the winner is Danielle Cucinata. Congratulations. Now, I can confidently tell you that there has never been a year like this one. COVID-19, the social justice movement, the election, and so much more. You offered up some of your photos showing what this year looked like to you. Here are the finalists. Emily Sims, Jared Murray, Jennifer Semerton, Nancy Puffer, and Kayla McLeod. And the winner is Jennifer Semerton. Congratulations. Now for my favorite award of the night, the Downtown Tempe Award. I will tell you, working for the Downtown Tempe Authority, I see downtown every single day. And to see the pictures that you all created and to see your perspective is really amazing. And so I thank you for that. The finalists for the Downtown Tempe Award are Diego Lily-White Vizcarra, Michael Hopkins, Jason K, Scott Cook, and Casey Olson. And the winner is Michael Hopkins. Congratulations. So now can I ask Christopher Cates to come on stage, and I'm going to interview you. Thanks. Yes, very good boss. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Can you tell me, I've seen your photos and they're amazing. Can you tell me what inspires you?
I think I'm just inspired by sharing my photos in my perspective of the photos with people that might not notice things. Mm-hmm. So just to kind of open people's eyes, basically, to look a little bit more.
Yeah, absolutely. That's great. And tell me a little bit about your background. What do you do for a living, and where do you live?
I work for Sun Valley Lodge, which is a senior community, and I actually live up in Peoria. And I'm an activities coordinator for Sun Valley Lodge.
Okay, awesome. Well, I can tell you that, I think I can speak on behalf of Downtown Tempe and just Tempe in general when I say that thank you for everything that you do, and it's very appreciated, especially in a time like this. So thank you.
Thanks.
Can you tell me, maybe one place that you really love photographing in Tempe?
I'm kind of hooked on the Tempe Town Lake area.
Yeah. I think that's great, especially working for downtown Tempe. That's one of my favorite places. So
Love the reflections in the buildings and the lights at night. Yeah, it's awesome. I love it.
great. Well, thank you very much. Christopher Cates is one of 6 Best of Tempe Gov finalists. So congratulations on just being nominated, and good luck.
Thank you.
And now I'm going to give Chris Baxter the stage.
Thank you, Jasmine. You did a great job. We really appreciate you. Next to present is Guy Reed of Tempe Camera. Tempe Camera has been a partner with the Instagrammies since we started. We rely on their expertise and their solid knowledge of photography each year. Tempe Camera's been here since 1972. If you have a professional grade camera, the chances are really good that you have been to Tempe Camera to have it serviced. You've probably had some photos developed there if you shoot black and white. And, they do really beautiful prints too. Guy Reed is here tonight. He's sitting right here, and he's going to give a few awards away and introduce our next Best of Tempe Gov finalist. Everybody, let's say hi to Guy Reed.
Thank you all for coming. The Tempe Camera Award is given to the best technical photos of the year. This year, our prize winner receives a $100 lab certificate. Other finalists are also receiving prizes. We appreciate the amazing talents of Tempe's photographers and getting out there and encouraging, artistic venues of all kinds. Our finalists this year are Abhishek Veshitha, T.A. Holmes, we've just seen, Jimmy Pederta, Amanda Polly, and Brandon Snitkers. And the winner for the Tempe Camera Award this year is T.A. Holmes. Thank you. Just go into the this for the Tempe Scott. Oh, the first category, this may be a little, this is for the tempe.gov. Okay. Do something. Was this for the tempe.gov?
Right here, the unexpected. That was your first category. And then you have unafraid of dark. You just skipped right to that one. So just go ahead and
Okay,
read those two.
for the tempe.gov. All right. Sorry, everyone. The first category is for photos that may be a little different, maybe a special technique. Maybe they found a way to make what was in front of them look a bit magical. Here are the finalists. Jennifer Somerton, Eric Malvin, Bayumik Beta. Bayumik is last year's Best of Tempe Gov winner. We'd like to congratulate him on that honor one more time. Shay Lemons and Michael Hopkins. And the winner is Shay Lemons, Tempe Gov. Thank you very much. What's unafraid of the dark? All right. Night photography is extra challenging. Find the right exposure and keep everything sharp is a real skill. It's a challenge. Here are some of the people who were unafraid of the dark. Mark Landers, by the way, this was an empty Sun Devil Stadium on a game night. Riley Smith, Diego Lily-White Viscara, Brian Dunshee, Brian Hansen, and Jason Kay. So, and Jared Bradley. And the winner is Diego Lily-White Viscara. Part of the art of photography is finding the most interesting part of the photo and focusing on it, making it stand out. Here are some photos that feature things that normally aren't the focal point of the photo and are more beautiful because of it. The finalists are Chuck McHugh, Jorge Rios, Michael Hopkins, Rachel Jerashewski, and Tori Laproth. And the winner is Rachel Jerashewski for her petroglyphs on a mountain. Tempe Camera Award, do it again. The Tempe Camera Award is given to the best technical photos of the year. This year, our prize winners receive a $100 lab certificate. Other finalists are also receiving prizes from us. We appreciate the amazing talent of Tempe's photographers and, excuse me, and would like to encourage your artistic ventures. Our finalists this year are Abshika Vashitha, T.A. Holmes, Jimmy Pederta, Amanda Polly, Brandon Snitkers, and this year's Tempe Camera Award is T.A. Holmes. Congratulations.
Hi, everyone. Scott Cook couldn't be with us tonight, but we still want to honor his photography and his vision of Tempe. Here are some of the images he entered into this year's contest. He also sent us these words about himself. I've lived all around the valley, and I've been here in Phoenix most of my life. Photography for me is simple. It's fun, it gets me outdoors, it encourages road trips and other adventures. And someone who doesn't have any other artistic abilities, it allows me to get creative and make something beautiful. It will be a lifelong hobby for me. However, that might be a much shorter life than I think if my wife finds out how much I spent on camera gear. Thanks, Scott. We wish you could be here. Good luck to you tonight. So many of the photos we receive for Tempe Instagrammies are of the beautiful skyline and the buildings in our city. Our Tempe Economic Development team helps bring those businesses to our community and fills them full of people. Here to give the awards for photos that best show these buildings is Maria Laudner from our Economic Development Department. Come on up.
Thank you so much, Chris. So each year, the top winner from each category gets a box of cards of his or her art. We in Economic Development also get a box of cards that we can use as thank you notes, and we send them out to the business community to share some of the beauty of our city. Your imagery reflects our community so well. Thank you for sharing your art with the world. For the category Art of Architecture, buildings can be art as well as places to live or work. Your photographs prove that. The finalists for the Art of Architecture category are Kelly Thomas, Bamik Beta, Adalia Kroblin, Diego Vizcarra, Che Lemons. And the winner is Adalia Kroblin. Congratulations. The next category is the Skyline Award. Tempe's skyline is beautiful and evolving with many new buildings throughout the city. From the top of a mountain to the shores of Kiwanis Lake, you captured many gorgeous moments. Finalists for the Skyline Award are Ishan Basi, Amanda Polly, Scott Stenbakken, Michael Hopkins, Abhishek Vashitha, Eric Mulvin. And the winner is Eric Mulvin. Congratulations. For the category A Longer View, sometimes we just need to take a step back to see things from a different perspective. Here are the finalists for A Longer View. Alex Scott, Jeremy Levine, Alex Scott, Bamik Beta, Letissa Ratliff, Bamik Beta. And the winner is Alex Scott. Congratulations. Our next Best of Tempe Gov finalist is Rachel Jaruzelski, Light of Arizona. Rachel couldn't be with us tonight, but we want to show you some of her photographs. She posts photos of her Fairy Friday yoga, of people doing yoga in beautiful places wearing wispy wings, and finds a way to infuse magic into everyday places. She sent us this video message.
I love shooting in Tempe because Tempe just has this vibe that it's hard to put into words, but it's like the heartbeat of Phoenix. I've lived all around the valley, and I've been in Tempe since maybe 2005, and I just always just feel this great vibe. It's just a great place. There's everything you need is here. Love you, Tempe.
Best of luck to you tonight, Rachel.
Thank you so much, Maria. Really appreciate everything. Next up is Brenda Abney, who not only manages the Tempe History Museum and has given us use of the community room tonight, she's also the interim deputy director for our Arts and Culture program, which is responsible for Tempe Center for the Arts, our city ceramics program, what made those great trophies tonight, and we'd really love for you to welcome her. She's a great person.
Thank you, Chris. 2020 has been a really historic year. We've weathered a pandemic, we've had protests, we've had a major election, But here in Tempe, we had a train that had a major derailment on one of our most historic bridges. Let's take a quick look at that. When people first saw the falling bridge, they flooded Instagram with their best photos of before the incident. Here's some photos of the bridge. Finalists are Mandy Hawley, Casey Olson, Daniel King, Brian Panda Gentry, Colby Wilkerson, Christina Henon. And the winner is Casey Olson. Tempe Center for the Arts has been closed for much of the year due to COVID-19, but there's some really great virtual shows that you can watch online. You just go to tempecenterforthearts.com to see our Shift program and Shift Rewind. There'll be new shows coming up soon. But Tempe Center for the Arts is more than a place for performances. The building itself is a work of art. You've taken some absolutely stunning photos of this building from near and far, showing distinctive and incredibly recognizable forms of this building. Finalists for the Tempe Center of the Arts Awards are Brandon Snickerts, Dave Bentley, Christopher Katz, Christopher Gates, again, Eric Mulvin, and the winner is Christopher Case. Congratulations. Tempe Town Lake has several bridges, from historic to brand new, from the Mill Avenue bridges to the light rail bridge that changes colors and the Elmore pedestrian bridge that glows blue across Tempe Town Lake. They're lovely to behold. Here are some of the best photos of our bridges. Some of these photos include more than one bridge. Finalists are Scott Cook, Vahana Claiborne, Michael Hopkins, Mark Landers, Scott Stenbacken, Amber Poole. And the winner is Scott Stenbacken. All right, now we're going to hear from one of our next Best of Tempe finalists, Eric Mulvin, otherwise known as Desert DJ. Please join us on stage. Eric, tell us a little bit about yourself. Where do you live and work?
I live in Phoenix now. I grew up in Tempe, born and raised. My parents still have the house I grew up in Priest and Southern down the street. But actually, my wife and I were both business owners. I have a call center I own in the Philippines, and she has a marketing agency.
Wow, that's really interesting. I'm glad your parents live here. We've seen in some of your photographs that your art is more than just an image. Do you try and convey messages in your work?
Yeah, I mean, well, especially with everything going on, but even before 2020, you know, I try to inspire people with my photography. You know, and there's so many people moving here to the state, to Phoenix, to Tempe, and a lot of people don't understand how fragile the desert is, and they just think it's a bunch of dirt and with cactus growing out, and it's a lot more than that. And I know we all know that. We're out there taking pictures. And so through the photography, I want to try to share that message or inspire people. Maybe there's a lot of craziness going on in the world, and just need something to cheer them up.
Right. One last thing. You've taken some incredible photos of moons and planets, and I think we have a video of it.
Yeah,
Thank you for sharing your talent with us tonight and always within our community. We appreciate it. Good luck to you.
All right, thanks for having me.
Thank you so much, Brenda. Thank you so much, Eric. Appreciate your talents. The Tempe Office of Tourism is our city's biggest cheerleader. When COVID-19 isn't affecting us, they help bring events like Rock and Roll Marathon and the Ironman Arizona and a great many conventions to our community. Rachel Semick is the content strateger for Tempe Tourism Office. Please welcome her today.
Gotta get out those shakes before we get up here. So thank you so much for being here tonight, and you guys at home digitally. We're so excited that you guys are tuned in. Well, welcome. The Tempe Tourism Office and the City of Tempe believe that being a community that welcomes everyone makes our community a better place. During normal times, we reach out to travelers across the country and around the world to really show how Tempe comes together and really has to offer. This year, the Tempe Diversity Office asked the Tempe Instagrammies to include a category that really does shows how our city does come together. The finalists are Jennifer Somerton, Cheyenne Lippert, Baumik Beta, Mandy Hawley, Eric Mulvin. And the winner is Cheyenne Lippert. Cheyenne is last year's Wave Maker. It's an award that we give to a photographer who cheers on and inspires the photographers who uses their photography to make the community a better place. So congratulations, Cheyenne. Hi. All right. So one of the great things about Tempe is that you can leave your office and hike up a mountain. I miss doing that. Hi, Tony. Hi, Audrey. I miss hiking. We would go paddleboarding, or you can just hit a restaurant and meals and cocktails all on the same day, evening, afternoon, whatever it is. So you've taken some great shots of boating, and we wanted to show you that. So the finalists are Chuck McHugh, Lucas Butterbow, Baumik Beta. I think this one was taken at Tempe Town Lake's 20th anniversary. Hey. Chuck McHugh again. Randy Reinhardt. And Liesel Engelman. And the winner for boating is Baumik Beta. All right, now everyone's got to have a favorite award, and I got to say, it's mine. It's the Tempe Tourism Office Award, so we're very excited about it. The photo we look for each year really is meant to inspire visitors near and far to visit our beautiful and diverse city. So feel free to tag us if you don't already do it. It's at Tempe Tourism, #RTempe, to be featured on our channels. We always ask your permission, so let's talk about our finalist, Scott Cook, Brian Hansen, Abhishek Vashista, Casey Olson, and Rachel Jaruzelski. And the winner is Abhishek Vashista. And I, too, have the opportunity to interview one of our Best of Tempe Gov finalists. So I'd like to welcome to the stage Casey Olson. I'll talk in this one. Okay. Okay, all right. I got this. Okay. No problem. So, hey, Casey.
Hey.
How's it going?
Good.
So, last year you were Mayor's Choice winner.
Yeah.
So. Her photography is bright, it's colorful, with an active, youthful vibe. And Casey, tell us what it's like to be Mayor's Choice last year.
An insane, crazy shock. I was just like, this is not real life. I've actually never won anything in my life till that moment, and it was just a super big honor. And I just had Casey Olson Designs Day on the 25th, so that was really fun. And yeah, I'm just super grateful.
That's awesome. And then you do have a website. It helps companies with their blogs and their own websites. So what is one thing you would tell businesses when it comes to marketing themselves?
To use me. I'm just kidding.
Love the
No,
fun.
really, just be authentic, be you, put yourself out there, make a website, share your photos on the website so people can purchase them. But really, just be you, be real, and just believe in yourself.
Awesome.
So,
Excellent. Well, thank you, Casey, so much for joining us, and good luck tonight.
thank you.
Let's get Chris back on stage. Da-na-na-na-na-na.
I enjoy watching these so much that I almost forget to come up. So we have our next presenter, Nick Bastian. And Nick is with South Tempe Style. From horse ranches to Kiwanis Park, the ASU Research Park, and even the Lakes neighborhood, South Tempe has a vibe all its own. Here to show us some of the best photos of South Tempe is Nick Bastian, creator of South Tempe Style, chair of the Healing Field Memorial Committee, and community volunteer extraordinaire. Everybody put their hands together for Nick.
Thank you so much, Kristen. I just can't tell you how much I appreciate the work that you and all these people here do to make this event. Just, it's awesome to see these photographs and to see what it does to and for our city. Millions of people from all around the world can see what we're doing here in Tempe, right? From the lake to South Tempe to anything in the middle, we've got an amazing lifestyle, and it's just really, thank you so much for doing what you guys do every year. I get the honor of presenting or talking about the birds and wildlife also. There's a lot of people that don't realize how rich Tempe is with wildlife. We have more than a dozen varieties of fish in our lakes. Flying in our city are peach-faced lovebirds, herons, egrets, and even bald eagles. There's beavers, and of course, everybody knows about the amazing foxes that we have. They're kind of historic and really fun to watch. People show photographs of those. So this year, we have a special birds and wildlife category. The finalists are Annalise Harper, Michael Hopkins, look at that fox, Chuck McHugh, T.A. Holmes, Michael Hopkins again, Sally Mesa Roche, and our winner is Annalise Harper. That's an awesome shot. So the South Tempe Style Award. This is really obviously special to me. It's a special place where I live. My kids are growing up here. I live there, I work there, I play there. I have friends and neighbors here. It's where I've just chosen to live, you know, with my family. people have taken some amazing shots of the place that I love best. So I want to thank these finalists and the finalists for the South Tempe Style Award are Nancy Puffer, Abhishek Vashita, Nancy Puffer, more of Nancy Puffer. She's a good friend and obviously an amazing community advocate for us. And Diego Lily-White Vizcarra. The winner is Abhishek Vashita. Congratulations. And so another finalist for the Best of Tempe Gov Award is Diego Lily-White Vizcarra, and it's my pleasure to introduce him as a finalist for that award. Is he? Yeah.
Hello.
Good evening and congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
So Diego is not only a great Tempe photographer, he's a local business owner, he's a barber. He owns Barroso's Barbershop on Mill Avenue in Baseline.
That's
So
correct.
just a couple of quick questions. I'm curious to see, how does cutting hair and taking photographs go together? And do you have any advice out there for people who might think that they're not as creative?
Well, for your first question, ironically, the reason I even got into photo or photography was because of my barber background. Having mentors in the barbering industry told me that I needed to step up my game, being a creative-minded person, that I could actually be better with my photography, being that now with social media so saturated with every single industry. So I actually took a course and took me to a whole different world that I wasn't expecting.
That's awesome.
And here I am now. But it goes hand in hand, you know. You can actually show your work, and you can see it actually on my IG page and my website, borrosos.com, and Borrosos Barber Studio, what I have meshed both of the worlds, right?
That's awesome. I love that. And then the other one was, so do you have any advice for people who might think they're not creative?
I don't believe that no one is not creative, right? It's just a matter of what you are good at or what you can actually do. I mean, in reality, anything could inspire any of us, right? This moment probably is going to inspire most of us here and go out and take better photography, or at least try to, and so on and so forth. But anybody that thinks that they're not, you know, creative, just try different avenues, and I'm sure everybody can find their own inspiration into creative.
Absolutely. You're a wonderful photographer. We appreciate you being here. So thanks so much, but really good luck to you this evening.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
Go ahead.
Thank you.
We're getting close to the end, really close to the end. I'd like to take a moment to thank the team that helps put this event together every year. Along with our sponsors, and there are many of them, I'd like to thank the Tempe Communication and Media Relations team. They're responsible for the social media for the city, for the really cool graphic designs in the Instagrammies logo, and they created most of the videos that you saw tonight. And also, they're broadcasting this event. Let's say thanks to Nikki Ripley, Martha Garner, Greg Wolf, Jason Wolf, Melissa Quillard, Shannon Reed, Susie Steckner, and Sam Sturck. I'd also like to thank Tiana Yee, who does our communication for our transportation team. She's been operating the PowerPoint tonight. Everybody say hi to Tiana. She's going to come up here and give out the next two awards.
Hi. So this year has seen some pretty stellar skies, quite literally. We've had supermoons, blood moons, and alignments of planets that you don't see for decades on end. You were out there in force getting some amazing photos of the experiences. Our finalists are Zach Cooley, Eric Mulvin, Christopher Cates, Ken Brown, and Lisa Engelman. And the Instagrammie goes to Ken Brown. Congratulations. As a side note, there isn't always a category for some of the best pictures that come in. That's the case for Santa in Tempe. As someone who represents transportation, I've got to say that I've loved seeing Santa take advantage of so many alternative forms. Santa biked, he skateboarded, he hiked up Bay Mountain, he even went fishing and spent some time on Mill Avenue. Santa made us laugh at a time when so many of us were missing our big family holidays, parties, and each other. For that, we have a special Instagrammie certificate for Ian Cervantes, E. Andrea. We don't know how you got the gig of Santa's personal photographer, but you did a great job. Thank you for all the smiles.
Let's hear it one more time for Santa. Because who doesn't love Santa? We're down to our top 3 awards. These will be presented by Tempe Mayor Corey Woods. Mayor Woods was elected in March 2020, just before COVID really hit Arizona. In fact, he was sworn in while having COVID-19, and he's an advocate for our community's health and safety. He was instrumental in guiding city policy that led to Tempe's perfect score in the Human Rights Campaign's Municipal Equality Index. And as mayor, he's currently working toward more affordable housing options, and he heads Tempe Public Safety Advisory Task Force, among other issues. Please welcome Tempe Mayor Corey Woods.
Well, thank you tonight, Chris. I really appreciate it. The other thing I have to say is that whenever I come to an event like this, I feel like I don't have any talent at all. And I need to spend some time with all of you afterwards so you can show me how to take a decent picture. Because many times I'm struggling over here, so you are all clearly experts, so we're going to have some conversations when this is done. But I wanted to say thank you to all of the finalists. You make our city look exceptionally good. I'm a huge Instagram and Facebook user myself, and so just being able to see all these great photos is just really amazing, and just some of the perspectives you're able to capture. And before I get started announcing the awards, I wanted to acknowledge my city council colleagues. So in the past, many of them would have been standing here with me on stage to also present the awards, but due to the pandemic this evening, they are home watching, and I'm sure they're all there watching as well, so don't worry about that. But I wanted to say hi to Vice Mayor Randy Keating, Councilmember Jennifer Adams, Councilmember Robin Arredondo Savage, Councilmember Doreen Garland, Councilmember Lauren Kuby, and Councilmember Joel Navarro. We also have a special We also have a special message from U.S. Representative Greg Stanton, who would like to congratulate tonight's finalists and winners.
Hi, I'm Congressman Greg Stanton, and welcome to the 2021 Instagrammys. I want to say thank you to Mayor Corey Woods and the entire city of Tempe for bringing us together to celebrate the excellence and diversity of our arts and social media community. We are living through some challenging times, but I'm happy that we could gather virtually to highlight the talented photographers that make Tempe such a beautiful place. You are truly artists. This year, an overwhelming number of submissions were received, and each of you captured a unique aspect of the place we call home. Tempe Instagrammys not only brings our community together, but it also reminds us, even virtually, especially virtually, of the profound importance of the arts and how it has shaped Arizona for the better. Our world needs artists to lift up our spirits and show us the beauty, especially in times like these. Our economy needs artists, and we need to support them in whatever way we can. Buy local art, get tickets to their shows when performances start up again, follow these amazing photographers on social media, and help them grow their profiles. Donate to arts organizations if you are in a position to do so, because we really owe a debt of gratitude to the artists who over the years have shaped cities and towns across Arizona into diverse, welcoming, and vibrant communities. We are all in this together, even if we're apart right now. Art has the power to connect us. So I want to say congratulations to this year's nominees, and thank you for your contributions to Arizona's wonderful and expanding art scene.
Thank you so much, Congressman Stanton. Really appreciate your support of this event and all of the folks here tonight. So this is one of my favorite moments. I get to show you my favorite photo from this year's contest. So with that, Michael Hopkins, will you please come forward? You are the winner of this year's Mayor's Choice Award, and as such, you get a day named in your honor. So question for you, Michael. You've taken so many great photos of the city of Tempe, and I just want to know what makes this photography so compelling to you?
I don't know, it's a really good question. I grew up in Tempe. I left in '97. I was in the military for a couple of years, but then never made it back. I moved back about 2 years ago and was already taking a lot of photos in Memphis, and I just wanted to show off the desert, really. I think this is a great, beautiful place that we live in.
Well, thank you so much for making Tempe look exceptionally good, and we greatly appreciate your talent. But now, for your day, I'd like to read your proclamation, which I love doing. Whereas the Mayor, City Council, and City of Tempe find the photography that Michael Hopkins submitted to the Tempe Instagrammies 2021 contest to be fun, colorful, and beautiful representations of our community. Whereas nearly every day, he posts interesting and high-quality photographs of our city on his @AZVistas Instagram account. Whereas he perfectly captured a moment of people strolling and biking across the James Elmore pedestrian bridge. Whereas out of more than 1,600 entries, Michael Hopkins has won the 2021 Tempe Instagrammies Mayor's Choice Award for Photography. Now therefore I, Corey D. Woods, Mayor of the City of Tempe, Arizona, proclaim January 28th, 2021 as Michael Hopkins Day in Tempe, Arizona.
We're going out.
And I'm not only giving you the award, but I'm also giving you the proclamation. All right, so next up here, we've got our Wavemaker Award. I should say that again without the mask. Our Wavemaker Award. I'd like to take a moment to recognize our previous Wavemakers, Daniel King, Nick Bastian, and John Sipnewski, and Cheyenne Lippert. This year's Wavemaker, it's very personal to me, is Emily Dill Vance. Emily is the creator of the Masked Portrait Project. She has taken more than 200 photos of people wearing masks to promote COVID-19 health and safety, and inspired a hashtag that has been used not locally, not nationally, but globally. Many of the images have, oh yeah. Absolutely, here's to public health. Many of the images have multiple messages, such as kindness, voting, Black Lives Matter, and more. She even took pictures of me. Congratulations, Emily. I remember when she reached out to me about that, I was super excited. She's like, hey, I'm Emily, and I'm doing these photos. And we met in front of Petal House, and we took a photo. And I hadn't, because of COVID, I hadn't cut my hair in ages. But she did such an exceptional job, so thank you. So Emily, if you can come up here and join me on stage. So, question I think that not only myself, but everyone in this room and folks watching at home want to know, what gave you the idea to start the Mass Portrait Project?
So lots of things kind of came into play. So my husband is a historian. He was working on the National Archive for COVID, so he asked me to go shoot photos, obviously. But it became really depressing, and I couldn't do it, and I got into a really dark space. And so I talked to a couple mentors, and I was like, I need something more bright that I can put my energy into. And that's kind of what brought the Mask Portrait Project together. Something a little bit lighter and brighter than the really gloomy photos of empty toilet paper aisles at Safeway, or just empty streets. So this came together.
That's excellent. I was going to ask you, so what do you think this has accomplished?
I think it just shows that wearing masks doesn't have to be such a bad and scary thing. It's part of our world right now. And it's one of the easiest things we can do to stop the spread of COVID-19. But it's also a fun fashion statement these days, spread kindness, not germs. My cousin in that photo. So I think, yeah, it accomplished quite a few things, but that was the one thing I wanted to do with it.
Absolutely. I was going to say, the funny thing is, too, because Emily and I saw each other before with masks on, this is the first time we've actually seen each other with the masks off, so.
And it was over 100 degrees that day, too.
It was
very
very
hot.
I remember we were out there for 10 minutes. Okay, we're done. So I'll tell you, Emily has truly been an example to our entire Tempe community with her exceptional photography and her clear messages of love, equality, and therefore is Tempe's wavemaker. Thank you for everything you've done for the health and safety of our community, and let's everyone congratulate Emily. Excellent. So now it's my honor to give out the last award of the evening, the Best of Tempe Gov Award. To be considered for this award, you had to enter at least 5 perfect photos of our city. I say perfect because, as we talked about before, this year's competition was probably the toughest ever. We had more than 1,600 entries, more than ever before. And to everyone who was a finalist in any category, there truly was steep competition. Our previous winners of this award include Jason Kay, Joe Grana, and Balmic Beta. We have talked to this year's finalists already, and you've seen their work, so let's read their names one more time. Scott Cook, Christopher Cates, Rachel Jaruski, Eric Mulvin, Casey Olson, and Diego Lillywhite Vizcarra. And the winner is Rachel Jaruski. The photo itself is called Light of Arizona, and just wanted to congratulate Rachel. We really wish you could be here, but we can make sure we get your award at a different time. So I wanted to say, for everyone who's here tonight and for everyone watching at home, we really appreciate you being part of the 2021 Tempe Instagrammies. It's truly one of our favorite events, and especially during a pandemic, I think it's really important and critical to bring light and happiness into people's worlds. I know this has all been tough with all the social distancing, not seeing our friends and family members and neighbors as much as we once did. But for all of you who have contributed to this, whether you're the photographers or the organizations supporting the event, you are contributing to a better Tempe and bringing a lot of light and a lot of joy into people's lives at a very challenging time. So from the bottom of my heart and from the entire Tempe City Council, wanted to say thank you. And thank you everyone for watching this evening. We hope you enjoyed the show. Thank you to our sponsors for your generous support. Keep taking photos and tag us at @TempeGov on Instagram. See you next year in 2022.